Hey everyone! I am outside. I just got home from work. I was out here playing with Zeke and decided to go ahead and turn the camera on because I wanted to take a look at this garden and see what I have gotten myself into, because I left things unfinished at the end of last season. So needless to say, I have a lot to do. It's not as bad as it could be because I did start the cleanup process, but then I didn't finish it. So I don't have too much to do, but I do have some. Let's take a look. All right, so this was just, I'm drawing a blank. I can't remember what the bush is called. My husband trimmed it in the fall, and I told him to just throw it on top of the garden beds and I would take care of it. So he trimmed the bush and he threw it on top of this bed here, and that's fine. I had pulled everything out of this bed, but you can see the weeds have crept in. I had a lot of sunflowers in here, and I had a few tomatoes in here, but for the most part this one's kind of clean. I just have to weed it. This was where I had the okra, and I did manage to clip all of the ends, and then you can see all the stems are just laying down. I did empty out all of the grow bags. Those were all empty. This was rosemary and lavender. I'm sorry, not rosemary. Lavender and lemon balm. I do need to, you see this is falling apart. This grow bag is really old. I need to get that out of there and replant it because that lemon balm will take over if I let it. So I need to contain that. I guess it's not as bad as I thought it was. I did manage to get a lot of these beds cleared out. This one's cleared out. This one's cleared out. These were sunflowers that ended up getting clipped or knocked over. So that one's done. This is where the sage lives. And I had all the peppers here and cilantro in this bed. I think that was all that was over here. So there's some weeding to be done over here. This is where I had a lot of the kales and Brussels sprouts. Chives, I believe I have in this bed. So those got left. You can see these two here. These were Brussels sprouts that got left. They never did anything. You can see they tried, but they just didn't make it. And then those kales there. This was another sage. I did manage to kind of amend some spaces. These were all Brussels sprouts. Never did anything. And these were the purple peppers. I didn't manage to get out. So I guess it wasn't too bad. I think for the most part I did get everything cleared out of here. Some of the pots where I was growing some peppers and things didn't get cleared, but and the kales, of course I always leave the kales, so that's nothing new. And this kale here, this plant is going on, I think, 3 years old. It has come back every year. I trim it and then it just comes back. It's like a tree now. So yeah, I guess things don't look as bad as they could. I had seedlings all in here that I had started for the fall garden, and life happened and I lost my brother, and I just kind of gave up on the garden, and I was too busy to do anything out here. I was just, having to do this and that. But I did have this. It was arched over this bed with that shade cloth because at the time I planted these things, it was still kind of warm outside, and I didn't want it, to bake the little seedlings because they were all cold weather seedlings. But you see it got blown over. I have to get that up. So yeah, I did have intentions on amending my soil with this, manure. And I never got around to doing that. So that's pretty much it for that. Over here is where I had all of the jalapenos. I did not get those plants out, but it's not going to be an issue. And over here is where I had some beans and things, that turnip greens, and not too much. So yeah, that's what things are looking like now here in January. And I am looking forward to getting out here and getting things started very soon. So stay tuned. All right, guys, till next time. The more you know, the more you grow. Bye, guys.